Hi, everyone. I'm Paul with MadCap Software. This is the next video in our series on sites in MadCap Central. In the first video, we created a site, and in this video, we want to make it live. We want to make it accessible to an audience, either the general public or a specific audience. Now, this is the project that this is the site that we just created in the previous video called Flare Project Combo. It's not live yet, and we know that because it doesn't have the icon next to it. Now, there are a few ways to make a site live. You can do this when you are first creating the site, and you can just select this checkbox if you know right away you want it to be live right then as soon as you're done. And another way to do it is once the site is created, just click on it or the avatar, and you're going to get the profile dialog. And so you can change it to live in there too. Just click set as live. And then the final way to do it is click this series of dots and you can just toggle it live. All right. And so it brings this up and it says, hey, are you sure you want to do this? It's going to make this, this site, it's going to make it live. And you say, yeah, I do. So you click save. All right. So it makes it, it gives it this icon and now it's just available. It's just available. If you use one of those first two methods when you first create the site, or if you go into the profile, there is of course more that you can do in here. And you can see that because I toggled it on, this is now selected. Another option in here is this one right here. I want to show you, include in search engines. And so because I toggled this, using the other method, it didn't select it. Let me go and just toggle this off. I'm going to save that and it's going to take that away. Now I'm going to go in here and use this method and I'm going to click this. Notice this is not accessible right now. It's because include in search engines only becomes accessible once you click set live. And by default, it is going to include this in search engines. So somebody goes on to Google and they do a search and your output happens to come up, that it's going to allow Google to search for your output. Now, you also have the option to deselect this and say, I don't want to include this in search engines. So why would you do that? Well, this is something that you might do if you have versioned software. So you've got whatever, say you're writing about a software application. You've got version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe version 6 is the most recent one. But you still have sites for versions 1 through 5 that are out there in case some people are on the older versions of that software. But when people are searching on a search engine, you probably don't want all of those versions of the output to just come up. You might want to just limit it to the latest version. So for version 6, that site, you would enable it, but for the others, you would disable it. All right. So that's just a quick tip there. But it's really that simple. Just making the output live is just setting it. And whether you want it to be in a search engine, you get the icon. And now if you click this row to expand it, you can see that this URL, this final URL is further refined than what it was before, now that it's live. So we have https fictionsoftinc.mcoutput. Mine says qa.com. Yours would be mcoutput.com. And then there's this number in here, which we'll get to in another video, default.htm, because default is it is the entry point into my output because I haven't specified another, entry point name for it. All right. So if I clicked on that, that is my live output. And that's exactly how you do it. Now, in the next video, what we'll do is we'll take a look at how you can roll back to output, to previous live output, which is something that you might want to do from time to time. So that's pretty much all for this video. We'll just go ahead and see you in the next one.